maybe this is gonna help him with his endurance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is gonna get his lungs, up to where they need to be. I'm not worried about him. I'm more worried about Brunson, B. I know Brunson, like we said, Brunson is gonna do Brunson things, but the fatigue, man, and being like the primary scorer, it's a heavy load, man. You saw him last year against Miami, and he had that, he gave us everything he could, man. You know what I'm saying? And towards the end of the game, he had a mental lapse. Remember, because we were coming back. I think it was Game 6. We were coming back, and he turned the ball over. Just a mental lapse. Yeah. And I think he's stronger now. And I think I don't think we'll see that. But I just my concern is, and I'm not really overly concerned, but who's gonna step up and get those buckets when they got a double team on Brunson? You know what I'm saying? I know, he's gonna dish it over, man. I know we're gonna hit the threes, but I'm just talking about who's the second guy, and if it's got to be probably Big Ragu, right? What do you think? It's got to be Ragu, I think. Ragu having a great season too. Ragu having a great season. He might be a most improved player. Fuck around like Ragu having a season, right?
Yo, he's having a fucking season. He blew Evan 4 years record out the water, son. Like I think Big Ragu, Devincenzo got like I think 283 3-pointers or some shit like that for the season. Like homie smacked it. I don't think anybody's gonna ever on the Knicks unless you just really want to just. And bro, came over in half the season. So just imagine if we would have had him for the whole season. Potentially he could have had like 400 or some shit, but he has to be the next one to step up, and he has to start making. But like with him though, I just don't like it. Like what the key fact of yesterday's game was, he was taking shots into the paint, and I think that's what the difference was. We beat them to the paint, and we out rebounded the shit out of them yesterday. Even though it was a tough game still, but we saw what it was, and they wasn't pulling any players. Obviously, we weren't, but Devincenzo is gonna have to step up. You're gonna have to step up to a bigger plate now. He's gonna have to start facing some bigger foes and making some keynote shots and making sure he hits them, because Josh Hart's not that type of player. But, Hartenstein can make some easy buckets when Jalen Brunson is dishing a ball out to the rock to these guys. We all know OG can't create his own shot. Miles McBride on the second squad, he be doing his thing, when he's feeling it, right. But he's still getting into his ways. I think McBride is gonna be like maybe in like another year or two. I think he can really be a really key piece to this New York Knicks team. To be honest, man, like that's and that's something to say, because as players get older. But we'll talk about that another time. But it has to be Devincenzo, in my opinion. It has to.
Yeah, it has to be Devincenzo. We're gonna need Alec Burke to be the Alec Burke from a couple of years ago.
I can't depend on him, man. We can't depend on him, man. He hasn't done nothing. He's such in a slump right now. He doesn't know how to shoot his way out of it.
Yeah, and he doesn't know his role right now. Like he's not playing. We thought Alec Burke was gonna come over here and be the same guy, but personnel is a little bit different. The system might be the same, but the personnel is a little bit different. So he doesn't know where he fits in. Bogdan is good, man, but sometimes Bogdan, I notice he tries to force it a little bit just to get himself going. And I know that he's not used to the reduction in minutes. He usually gets starter minutes, and his minutes are down. So I'm hoping if Bogdan gets hot and finds his rhythm, Bogdan, McBride, Achua, Mitchell Robinson, hopefully Burks, you know what I'm saying? We haven't really seen too much of Shake Milton, but shit, that bench is deep, man. That bench is fucking deep as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So,
word. And talking about that, like, man, I think we got to move on to talk about what